Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are on season 2 episode 12 I think of The Good Place. Obviously my episode titles are different to what is shown on the streaming sites etc, because 1 and 2 were pushed together and it kind of had a knock-on effect with my numbers, so apologies for that guys, but I am watching every episode. It's just that the number will be slightly different. So this is the penultimate episode to this season. We have one more after that, so I can't wait to get stuck into this. I want to thank you all for watching my reactions and I really hope you're enjoying them. Give them a cheeky thumbs up if you are, and I want to say a special shout out to my patrons because you guys are literally keeping this content coming and I would be lost without you, so thank you so much for all of your support. It genuinely means the world to me. But I shall stop all this chitter chatter and I'll roll the intro and we'll get stuck into this reaction. Here we go. Oh, your glasses.
That was awesome! I'm going again.
No! No Michael and no Janet. Didn't even get to say a proper goodbye. Not even a mere toodaloo.
I'm surprised she's got upset by that, but she's got a point, like, they've grown so attached.
We doth seek thine judgment. We've traveled a long distance to see you, O great one.
What do you guys look like?
Hi.
I love her as well, she's hilarious. They've got some good casting in this show.
Oh my God. You guys are bad. Which one is the worst one of you? Is it you, Glasses? Oh, I bet it's you.
Take a sad group and make us better.
Say aluminum.
Aluminium.
I love that. And I love your passion.
Caramel, aluminium, tomato.
So the case?
Right. Let's do it.
That was quite a whirlwind, weren't it?
In the words of one of my actual friends, you're basic.
Yeah, basic.
Poor Janet. She was a good friend.
Friend? What kind of monster aren't you?
Aren't you?
I deem you fit to be in the good place, then zoop, up you go. Well, actually, sort of that way. All right. So if you all pass, you're in. And if even one of you fails, you're all effed, right? Terrible idea.
All the times we were almost captured by demons, and worst of all, the time that Chidi told us when we finished a book we'd get a treat, and the treat turned out to be another book. We can pass these tests. I believe in us.
We'll start
You
with
got this, guys.
Oh no, we're doomed.
They
Sorry, I mean, good luck.
have no faith in Jason.
That's my test?
Yep. Oh, also everyone in every room that you pass is going to be discussing what they truly think about you. Okay, have fun.
Oh, God. Ugh. I would hate this.
To test my ability to not care what people think of me. Oh no.
Fair is the stupidest word humans ever invented. Except for staycation.
Ew. Ew.
Doubt she even hears their case. But if she does, one of them will screw it up. They always do.
Who's gonna screw it up, though? Huh?
We're in. What does that mean?
You guys have made great strides and you've made it to the good place. Congrats. Take these medallions and go right through that portal and you're there in a jiff.
This is the test. This is the test. Are they gonna leave the two behind?
Here's the thing though, it's just the two of you. Tahani and Jason didn't make it. I'm giving them tests right now to determine where they belong within the bad place.
Are they gonna leave?
Obviously, this is the test, right?
Yeah, it will be.
Hani the same offer, and whichever couple takes it actually
No.
loses, and the other two get in for real.
If this isn't a test, then it's something way worse.
What?
A choice.
Which Chidi does not do well with. Uh-oh. The big one. She went in?
We'd love to get your take.
How's it going in here?
Why would you do this to yourself?
But you already knew that. Because this is the test.
Yeah, that's not a revelation or something. I explained that very clearly.
Apparently, wherever you've been, they've been keeping you well fed.
You know, I've actually risked quite a lot to be in this room right now. I'm sorry we didn't have a better relationship. And I wish you both the best.
She's grown. She needed it. She's grown.
They'd ask me what you did. I don't need that kind of scrutiny right now. So, I'm just going to throw you in this unmarked room for the rest of eternity.
Oh, God.
Goodbye, Michael. We will leave you with one of Bad Janet's classic farts.
Actually, before I absolutely let it rip, I just have one more thing I have to do.
What?
That's Janet! That's our Janet!
I realized if we wanted our friends to have any chance of survival, I had to learn how to do a lot of bad things really quickly. So, I did.
Janet!
What happened?
Okay, now I'll be nice again.
Oh my God! I loved that.
Have you made your decision?
Yeah. We're not going to the good place. I mean, that was never actually an option, but for the sake of your test, we're not going. The capper came when I realized that ain't Chidi. The Chidi I know wouldn't argue that he should be rewarded while his friends got punished.
True. She's so clever.
Brown. Nope. Gray. Nope. Brown. Brown hat.
If anything, this test is going to do him good. Oh, it's just the one. I thought I would have had loads to choose from.
You're all going to the bad place. It took you 82 minutes to choose a hat.
But did I at least choose the right one?
There is no right one. They're hats.
The subtle art of not giving a fuck. That's what he needs to read.
Not as insane as picking up the greatest quarterback of all time, Blake Bortles, to set up a last-second game-winning field goal.
What the hell?
And she actually...
I failed. I shoved an old lady down the stairs to get to the raw bar, because I'm a shrimp fiend.
Interesting. She allowed them to think that she failed. She didn't correct her there. I thought the judge would be like,
We gave it our best shot, guys. I say we go through the portal, get a good night's sleep, come back fresh in the morning.
How are they going to carry this on?
Oh, Jason. I feel like you always understand about 20% of what's happening.
Hey.
Do you hear something?
Oh! Hey!
I just got chills. I just got chills again. Oh, you're kidding me! You're actually kidding me. I loved that twist. Genuinely loved that twist. Like seeing Michael and Janet barging through that doorway and saving the day. At least I'm hoping that they're gonna save the day. Was fantastic. I also love the twist with Eleanor's test as well, with it not actually being cheated and her figuring it out. But what really resonated with me was when the judge was going through each person saying where they went wrong, and she was about to say, but Eleanor passed with flying colours, and Eleanor stops her and was like, yeah man, I failed as well, we're all like failures together. It's another kind of small gesture that I feel has a very big impact, and it shows how much Eleanor's grown as a person and how much she admires her friends and wants to comfort them and be there for them and never wants them to feel sort of inadequate or inferior in any way. And I feel like that's something that old Eleanor just wouldn't have thought twice about. That could have been a moment there where she could have soaked up that win and that pride that she's been so successful and passed, and all of you guys are failures and I'm brilliant. But no, she didn't. She wanted them to all feel on par and have no guilt whatsoever. And I just thought it was a really nice moment. And the judge didn't correct her as well, which I found interesting. She could have called her out there and be like, you're lying right now, you passed. But she didn't, she just let it slide, which I kind of liked. Because from the guys' points of view now, they're all equal, they're all on the same page. They're all trying to learn and grow, but aren't quite there yet. But this was a huge episode, guys. Like, when it comes to our core group, we've learned a lot. And I feel like Tahani has grown a lot, and I feel this episode in particular is going to benefit her quite a lot. So her test was to walk down a hall and refrain from walking in and seeing what other people really think of her and just getting to the end, which she succeeded in until her parents. So she could not walk past that door. She just couldn't bring herself to do it. I know that meant that she then failed the test, but I feel like she still needed to do that. And here's my reasonings. Because she faced her issue, she faced it head on, and then while she was in there, she realized that even in the afterlife, she cannot please these people. So all of her life, she's been fighting a losing battle anyway. So her value was wasted time. I'm reading a book right now, for those that don't know, called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's right here by Mark Manson. He's incredible. But in this book, he says about choosing the things that you value and the things that you do not give a fuck about. And I feel like Tahani could benefit from this sort of thought system, which is like, I'm going to prioritize certain things that I'm going to care about. And to those that I cannot control, and to those that I get no benefit from as a person, or growth from as a person, I need to lower that down the pecking order type of thing. And when it comes to her parents, like I said, she values that heavily. She wants them to really appreciate her and be proud of her. And, you know, the actual parents are not awful human beings, but they're just lost causes and they're not going to change. And I think that Tahani needs that reassurance that her waiting for something to miraculously change and to keep fighting that fight to get that praise that she so desperately craves is just her wasting her precious time. Whereas she could put that time and energy and into a value that she can actually gain some clarity from, and her time well spent there, and to her to actually care about that thing. When you're constantly trying to please others all of the time and you're getting nothing back from them, all you're doing is sinking. You're trying to fight, but you're slowly going down, and you're never gonna rise above it. Whereas if you put that energy into something that's achievable and sustainable, you'll feel yourself rising up. You shouldn't surround yourself with people that suck your energy out. You should surround yourself with people that lift you up. And I feel like Tahani's group lift her up. Chidi, Eleanor and Jason, they make her feel good. They make her feel like she's a credit and precious, and they actually care about her. And yes, they tell her what they really think of her at times, and they tease her and whatever, but they never bring her down to a point where she feels unworthy, which is what her parents have always done. Her sister does. This opinion that I have right now might change as I watch more of the show and learn more, but as it stands right now, this is the sort of information and stuff that I'm getting. So apologies if you know more than me and you're screaming at me right now saying no, you're wrong, but just from what I know right now, these are the vibes that I'm getting. So the thing that I have about Jason is that you think he's extremely simple, which in some regards, like he isn't the brightest spark, but he is so layered and so complex. And what I mean by that is I'm struggling to express my thoughts when it comes to this character, because he does make really poor decisions, which has brought him into the bad place. But I do find him quite pure in the sense that it's just because he isn't educated. He doesn't understand a lot of the things. Like Eleanor said, he understands like 20% of everything that is going on around him. So it's not that he's being malicious, he isn't being evil in any way. It's just that he doesn't understand. And unless his brain can grow and retain some sort of information, then we are going to be in this bit of a loop with him. We are going to be in a kind of loop with him. But when I think of Jason, I don't think you need to change your ways. I'm just kind of enjoying his vibe, his innocence, his naivety. His lack of knowledge can be quite admirable as well, because sometimes you can know so much, Cheetah, that it can be a punishment to you. Cheetah is extremely bright. He is so intelligent, and that can be a hindrance on him, because if you look in comparison, they're two ends of the spectrum there. Jason is just oblivious, gliding through life, not really understanding much and not overthinking. Whereas Cheetah, knowing what he knows, can cause more worry, more anxiety, more pressure as well. Like, people look at Jason, they're just like, oh dear. Like Tahani was like, oh, we're doomed because Jason was going first. Whereas Cheetah's, he's gonna be his own worst enemy because he knows so much. I hope that I'm making sense. I feel like I might not be, but this is just like word vomit right now because I haven't really had time to process everything. But I love the judge character. Love her. She was hilarious. I love the actress that plays her as well. And I again love Janet, like popping up and being like, oh hey, I've been faking it this entire time, whilst kicking Sean in the gonads. Loved it. But yeah, I don't know where this finale is gonna go now, so this is gonna be fun to explore, see how it all ends. I'm excited. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. But as always, there's no pressure here. All of my links are in the description of this video, so check it out, and I hope to see you for the next one. Bye guys.